How dare you play beautiful music? Hello! That was music from Clair Obscur. We might play that game on stream. Nicholas arriving tomorrow. Let's go! Server sucks right now. Hope they make home before I miss anything. Me too! I also don't know what this game is. Why is it so small? Like, for display. Here, hold up. Why is it like this? Maybe we don't do game capture. Let's just do display capture. How about that? Very square? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was... it's still doing it! But, like, that's not what my screen looks like. What are we playing? It's called Cry of Fear. Why is it so square for you guys? Because the resolution's really low, I guess? What the fuck? Yeah, what, like, I don't know, man. I guess let's just leave it on game capture. It's, at least that way I can make it centered. Instead of being, like, over here in the corner. There's difficulties? Easy, medium, difficult, locked. We're just gonna play on medium. I don't even know what this game is. I might ask my dad if he has a $5 bill I can borrow it and just hold on to because today I ran into an ice cream truck but didn't have cash. No! Yo, there's an ice cream truck that drives around the neighborhood over here every so often. I've heard it, but the only 2 times I've heard it was when it was still cold.
My whole life.
It was so sad. I believe it. You gotta get the SpongeBob that has like the eyes really messed up. Like one's looking this way, one's over here. This one's actually not even on the eyeball, it's just above it.
But I do know this.
That one is delicious.
Being lonely does things to you. Feeling shit, bitter and angry all the time just eats away at you.
One time I was taking a nap and I heard the music and snapped awake and tripped on 3 things on my way to get my wallet. Only 3? Rookie numbers. So we have quite a few horror games for us today. I don't know if they're good or not. I got a bunch of them from like the top most popular in itch.io. I think I downloaded a couple from Steam as well. Can I move? No. Like, I've heard the name of this game before, I just don't remember what this game is. Or if it's good. What do we usually get whenever we get an ice cream from, like, the ice cream trucks? Like music? I do too. It's pretty nice. Like, if I ever go to an ice cream truck, if I'm not getting their Nutty Buddy, like the one that has the chocolate encased on the ice cream with all the nuts on top of it, ice cream sandwich thing, yes, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Like the M&M ice cream sandwich, or there's also an Oreo one. I don't much care. It's okay, but I like the like it's like a sugar cookie almost. It's not a sugar, but it's like that, and it has all the M&Ms in it, and it's got the ice cream in the middle. Oh, the rectangle one? Are you talking about the one that's long and there's the chocolate on, like the chocolate cookie, and then the vanilla's in the middle? Because that one's fucking delicious. I love those things. Yeah? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. My face whenever I can't get ice cream from the ice cream truck. Are we watching this, or is that us? Like, are we stalking this person? Do I have $5 permanently in my pocket? Oh no. What $5 to get me so it kind of stays in my pocket? And get you an ice cream from an ice cream truck. I think that's really about it. You can maybe get like a drink. Hey, no wait, McDonald's has 99 cents large drinks. I think that's McDonald's.
Help me. Somebody. Oh, shit.
Oh, I thought we were pixelated.
What
We're
happened?
we actually have a face that moves. I think we're in Europe. That's a Europe. Yeah. Average EU driver. I kid. I kid. This is what happens when you drive on the wrong side of the road, guys. What is happening, man? Take the camera? Okay, we just in here. Oh, hey, that's Half-Life. Half-Life 2? Wait. So that means we saw a Half-Life 2 poster in Cry of Fear game in the year 2025. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9. If you divide 9 by 3, you get 3. That means Half-Life 3 confirmed. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh. I hate. Oh, I can't even see that one. The door. What's over here? Holy shit. What is going on? Oh, hey. That's a dude. Are we in the dark? Is that what this is supposed to be showing us? No, because, like, we just fell into a hole and there's another door. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a clan. It was so ugly, everybody died. The end. Wait. Huh? Wait, is that this door? Is this the door we came out of? I don't know what to do, guys. I can't walk around it. You just keep going forward? No, we're in like a box. Okay, well, let's just go back in here, maybe? No. Do I jump through? What do you think we're supposed to do, guys? Did I miss something? We opened the door inside the mirror thing that broke and can't go through. I couldn't tell you, but I was like, what is happening? Wait. I think I almost got in. I did it. I win. I gamered it. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Hey, man. No, hey, we don't need to do that. Okay. I watch Squid Games. I know where this goes. Hey, look, that was a person. I can't take it anymore. Hey, where'd the X go? Okay, so if we're walking through the door, there it is. Okay, we're gonna walk at it. Hello? Hello? Oh, God! Okay, dude. Alright. Okay. Oh. I didn't jump, you jumped.
Where am I? How did I get here?
No phone credit as usual. I better get moving. It's getting dark. So now we're just gonna stop talking? Like our character's been talking this whole time. He just decides not to read that, or is that like internal monologue? If I quit, I quit. I try to refresh to catch up. It lags again and again and again. Well, here I can give it a second. Okay, so we have the stabby stance, and then we have the cutting stance. For whatever reason. What happened to our camera? We're rather weak with an ineffective range. I don't think it's your end. It's not, but I mean, I can still, like, give you some time. Simon's mobile phone, so I guess we're Simon. Phone screen can be... Hello? In fact, you can change your grip. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is kind of cool. Personally, this is how I usually use a knife. But I also have a knife. I don't know where it's... Oh, it's over other room. It's like a curved blade. Like it's a tack knife, so like it's meant to be put on like your chest so you can just grab it. Like it's got like the thumb hole, so you can just put your thumb in it, flick it out, grab it, flick it around, everything, things like that. Really sharp. Press tab to access your inventory. I did this once. My hair is now all wrapped up around my microphone because I talk with my hands. This is why we don't talk with our hands, guys. We're gonna turn on Wi-Fi. Oh, so you were running on like just straight data? Better, much better. Yeah, let's go. The sensitivity. Okay, I have my sensitivity on my mouse the lowest DPI setting, and our sensitivity is giga high. Test. I inverted my messages, not actually tested. What is inverted? What do you mean inverted? Okay, that's better. Hold shift to sprint. The blue bar. Oh, what was that? Yeah, what was that? Are we being chased? Find a code to the padlock. Press B to view current objective. Find code to padlock. You just told me that. Why would you need to tell me again? Do we need a code for some padlock? I mean, instead of saying test first, it said better first. Oh. I got that Hollow Knight mentality, dude. I gotta swing my knife at everything. Did we go backwards? I guess which is a better word? Yeah. Well, I mean, inverted is the same, I guess. Help me? Oh, here's the padlock. Okay, how do I just leave it? We got Echo? That's pretty cool. Can't open it. Strange. There's no lock. Wait, we backtracked. Now we'll be listening, but I'll also be watching a horror movie. Ooh, what are you watching? Dang, you got the Giga double for watching a horror movie and a horror game? Can I jump this? Happy Death Day to you? Oh. Okay, we can't reach that. Okay, scared me a little bit, not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna have to throw hands. That's more so why it scared me than the actual appearance. Equal to Happy Death Day? Mm-hmm. Well, I hope so. It's the second one. Originally, I was admittedly like, oh, this game doesn't look good. There's a lot of little details where you're like, yeah, this game, press mouse 1. Hold up. What did it just say? It told me how to use the flashlight, and I don't have a flashlight. I mean, if I don't like this game, we're just gonna stop playing. I've got other horror games we can play. So far, I mean, visually, it's not like the coolest looking game, right? Because I think this might be a little bit older, and it's also made on an engine that seems like it was made off of like OG. What's that game? Like Gmod and stuff. You ever played Exit 8? That's the anomaly game, right? Where you're walking through and then you have to see if on that floor you're on there's an anomaly or not. I haven't played it. I've seen it, but I've never played it. I think I downloaded a game. Hold on. I think I downloaded a game that's close to that. No, I didn't. I have other stuff. Like we have. So this is the list of games we have for today. We got Cry of Fear, which we're playing. We have Dagon, which is like a H.P. Lovecraft themed game. Digging Hours, Disposable, a lakeside walk in the something another, and Midnight Postman. So we have 6 games total. So we're not feeling this game. We're just gonna swap, and then we can just keep doing that. Like if we don't like the game, we don't have to play it. Can I holster this? Dual wield? How do you dual wield a knife? And just like. Well, my OBS closed. There we go. Or it minimized. It didn't close. Oops. Here, you're destroyed. It's not going to work. Hey, look, pumpkin. Jack-o'-lantern. It sounded like somebody was walking around it. Or a clock. Hello? Clock. I heard that from outside. DN TV and radio? Excuse me? We don't have a password. Can I get over this? No. How did they get back there? What? They just slide on the counter like, yep, coming to work. Slide. I think that knife reminds you of door stuck. Yeah. I'm sitting here singing blah blah blah, and then dude gets stuck. Door stuck. Can't move. Genuine dick sucker. And then they both get shot. They're just better at parkour than us? Yeah, you're right. Honestly. Are we in the freaking Vatican? Like, are we in Vatican City right now? Hey, look, a note. Leatherhoff 45. Oh, this is a thing right here. Actually, I just read that. Okay, Leatherhoff 45. So now we have a code thing for the cafe. Abby's dead. Shisha! Actually, they exploded. Grenade landed at their feet. Oh, yep. And dude wouldn't move. They got shot at a couple times. Oh, we don't have a password. Fuck. Wait, that's what we have, right? Hidden note number 2? Okay, so we've already missed a note, apparently, I guess. Okay, so the one takeaway that I'm going to say so far that I'm not enjoying about the game, I understand it seems to be open and it wants you to like wander, and that's cool. But like some markers somewhere every so often would be kind of nice. Like I didn't even know I was supposed to hit E to enter things or interact. I just did that out of gamer habit. Like hit E on things. Jill and David. Some direction would be nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's not really a lot of direction. So we're just kind of wandering and hoping to find stuff. Okay, so the password is going to be Jill and David, maybe, and then the username is Leather Off 45 Jill and Dave. I will fucking stab you. Okay. Can I close this door? No? Great. Wonderful. Jill, 1556, exclamation mark. Wait. Is that the code for the padlock? 155 or 1566? That jack-o'-lantern is so happy. Hello? I have a fucking knife, dude. Don't you fucking try me. I will stab you. Don't you do it. I don't need this right now. Apparently that's something we can interact with. Is this where we came from? I think so. Shutter's closed, it won't budge. Door won't budge. Door won't budge. Where's the door we came out? Is it this one? Yeah. I got stuck on nothing. Where was the padlock? This is where we started. Oh, huh? Do we trip random? One. What was the code? 1566. Okay. It's faster from equipping to the inventory and save your life. I don't have any items to equip into the quick slot. Like, what are you even talking about, dude? It told me how to turn on a flashlight when I don't have one. It's telling me how to equip items that I don't have. Okay.
What the?
Look to the right. You don't look to your right, dog. You don't ever do it. The tape recorder. Mouse 2 before a melee attack with your weapon. This is M1. This is not mouse 2. Guys. Is that blood on the floor? No, man. It's cherry jam. Christ, it looks like it. How the fuck did I even get here? Hammer? We got a hammer now? Stop. Hammer time. That's not us. Hammer. Is that a zombie? With a hammer? Hey, man. Got a little something on your eye hose there.
What the hell? Who was he? I gotta call police.
Why would you turn your back to me?
Damn it! No signal.
Well, I don't think the police could have helped him anyways. He got blipped out of existence. Yes, let's pick up some random dirty-ass syringe off the ground. Syringe containing 1 dose of morphine. So it's help, but too much can be dangerous. Yes, of course. Random ground drugs. Found in the street where we just fought some dude that was bleeding from like every orifice. Yes. Of course, I'm going to visit. Oh, hi, man. Look, see, he's not bad. He just wants to dance. Look at his interpretive dance, guys. See? He just wanted somebody to watch him. Look at him. He's like, haha, I'm gonna hit the whoa real quick. Oh, whoa! Ow. Okay. Are we in poop water right now? Is he face down in poop water? He's like Portman. Oh my god, there's somebody there. I just couldn't see it. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, he is covered in cherry limeade. Goodbye. L. Someone's a very messy spaghetti eater, guys. Oh hey, a tape recorder thing. Dusty tape recorder. I can record my thoughts and experiences here. Alright, we're gonna share our thoughts and experiences. We met 3 people. They were all dancing. L plus ratio plus face down in poop water. Haha, fucking dab on. That's how you finish that off. L plus ratio plus face down in poop water plus dab. Don't tap directional keys or hold Alt to dodge. Yes, let's dodge towards him. Let's do that. Hey, man. I feel like they're not aggressive. No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. We're dead. There's too many interpretive dancers, guys. That was so on point. Thanks. Yes, more dirty ground syringes for the random drugs. Actually, let's use one. Am I being attacked? Guys. Guys. Help. Oh, dang. You're like tripping. Oh, he did? No, you. I can't see. I've never had morphine. I don't know what morphine does to you like this. Is this real? Are they on morphine? Guys, stop hitting me, please. Interpretive dance in your corners, I guess. Help me, please help. They are coming. I'm inside the apartments. Hurry. That's our flashlight. It's our freaking phone. This is the most realistic modern game. They're like, yeah, why would you have a flashlight when you just have a cell phone with a flashlight on it? Alright, so we're gonna do... I mean, do you just carry a flashlight in your pocket? I used to. Can we dual wield? I mean, technically, yes, I do. You do too. Let's fucking go. Look, we're dual wielding now. We're doing it, guys. We're using both our hands at one time. Like an actual flashlight on my phone? Yeah. A whole flashlight. Entire. You know those mag lights? The ones that are like this big? That cops carry around? Yeah. I keep that one in my back pocket at times. 24/7. Look, guys. Now we're playing a platform. Hello. Okay. How do I go up? Oh, there we go. So we're just breaking and entering random homes? This place doesn't feel right. Well, yeah, you just broke into a random apartment complex, 4th floor. I can't read that. They say curiosity killed the cat. 3 little kitties playing in the park. Said the first kitty, let's go home before it gets dark. The first 2 went on their merry way home. Third stayed playing all alone. Come here, little child, come to me. The bushes whispered softly. They say curiosity killed the cat. That's not the whole saying. It's curiosity killed the cat, but something brought it back. I don't remember what the something is. Satisfaction brought it back. Are we in like a zombie game, dude? Why can't I grab the pan? I would rather have a pan over a knife. I'm gonna be honest. It's got more range, man. Why not both? Hello. Oh, you're different. Oh, you've got knives? Also, is this a child? Let's say not. Let's say it was just a smaller. Oh, hi, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. You just short, Nori? Yeah. I mean, I'm short. I'm 5'7" IRL. Technically, I'm not short. I'm average height, but I'm short. I don't need to lie to myself. I'm short. I don't need that compliment. It's okay. I don't have a problem with being short. Would I like to be a couple inches taller? Absolutely. But it doesn't. It doesn't matter. No. Guys, stop coming at me with the knives, man. Oh my god, they're killing me. Oh my god, they're killing me. Okay, we're good. No, we're fine. Father, help. Hello? Head and shoulders. Had shoulders. Something's breathing really heavily though. Those little kitties are so cute. They look so lovely. I just want to touch them. But then those parents come. That's why I have to kill them. Oh. Oh. Don't like that? Don't like that. Ooh, slowest death yet, 3rd of June. Is the house breathing? Tasted bad? Collection 2, January 4th. That's 2 days after my birthday. Huh? 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 We'll fucking stab you, dude. When someone locked it. Guys. And then they unlocked it. Hello? Who you call Pinhead? Apartment key. Neighbor across? This one? I don't want to go into the witch room. I played Left 4 Dead. Crying zombies are the worst. Why is it so loud in this room? God, scared the fuck out of me. We're gonna die, guys. I'm just gonna go. Oh god, I'm limping. Oh god, we're dead. Do I have to redo this? Stop it. Wait, where am I? Atari? I thought we went into this room right here, and this is where we got locked. Am I wrong? I don't remember where we were. Oh, I see. This is before this. Gotta go back in here. I'm stuck. I'm just gonna run straight to the roof. I went in a circle. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of done with this game. Us dying and having to go back. I'll give it like 1 second. We'll get back to the room. I think. I understand we'll have a great day. Yeah, I don't know. This game is just like, okay. We're just kind of directions. Like I get, and like I'm running around in a circle. I think. Where am I? What? We're back where we started. Yeah, I'm done with this. So that was Cry of Fear. 2 out of 10. It gets the 2 because the music was really, really cool. And it jumped me. It jump scared me a couple times. It did. Not gonna lie. It did. Alright, so this is Dagon. Oh man, because I messed with stuff. Here we go. Yay! This is Dagon. I don't know how much we know about like the Cthulhu mythos, the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, but this is supposed to be along with that. Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work focused on story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management here. Movement is limited to progressing through locations along with the plot. See, that's how you do a cool indie horror game. You just force people to do the story. Don't make them have to look through shit and blah 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 blah.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, the historical background, and the author. Fun fact, the author, H.P. Lovecraft, was a violent racist. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder Sign. Can I focus my eyes? Oh.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
What was that, like opium?
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate. When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never
second game we
fully
play with
realize
morphine in it.
why it is that I must have forgetfulness
hold on.
or
Sorry.
death.
Oops. I need to move my camera. I'm covered. I'm sorry, guys. Here you go.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German Sea Raider.
Yeah, if I remember right, a lot of this is going to take place like in the early 1900s, like World War I era time. Because I believe that's whenever H.P. Lovecraft was alive. I don't remember.
The Great
As
War
far as
was
the
then
person
at its
goes,
very
I don't care.
beginning, and the
These
ocean
are
forces
racist,
of the
so
Hun
burn.
had not completely sunk to their later degradation.
Okay, so
that
this
our
is
vessel
World War
was
I.
made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Okay. Why? The boat. This is kind of like a point-and-click game. It's
So
kind of cool.
liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Okay. Cool.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
The thing that confuses me is when British people put like, or I guess not just British people. It's like European. Like they put the R at the end of words, like idea. Like there's no R in that. Where does that come from?
Never a competent navigator,
Hello?
I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator. Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
No idea. No idea. This is relaxing. Turn this into like a 13-hour loop. I would watch this on YouTube to go to sleep. No lie. The moon!
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land. But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. I have no idea how to get out of this.
The change
Or
happened whilst I
nor
slept.
change.
Its details I shall never know. For my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. This is supposed to be like an early sign that you've looked into the face of an old god. Or you're near one. Like someone going back to shitty service again. Why? What happened? What happened to the Wi-Fi?
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
I'm inside
Though
this
one
ship?
might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
I am loving this writing. You want to house again for bed shopping? Oh, that sounds fun.
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain. Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear. The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
I think that one's upside down. Oh, don't like that sound. It shows square
As I
chair.
crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only
Oh, I
one
didn't choose
theory
category?
could explain my position.
Did it change now? Thank you, Melody. Good? Okay. As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths. So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Yeah, where are all the birds?
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
Oh, look, you can see the shadow moving as the time goes by. That's so cool.
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time. That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Guys, he said water instead of water. This must have been before they drank all the tea.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease. The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
What would you do in this situation? Like, I would probably do what he's gonna do and just start wandering. It's like, sitting here is not gonna do anything. But at the same time, like, if you're gonna wander out into this shit, you're gonna absolutely run into either nothing or
All
something.
day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
No, not the whale. The whale.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Are these leeches? Guys, I have like an unfathomable fear of leeches. I've never experienced one in real life, and I hope I'd never do. I fear leeches, man.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
That's not a mountain, brother. That's a fucking mountain. Are you gonna hate one of the fauna in
An
Subnautica then?
intervening
Oh
valley
god.
setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
By the way, I am still actively checking, like almost daily, to see if that game goes on sale. I checked earlier; it's not on sale,
Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
but I think it might soon because the reason it's not on sale right now is there's a sale for monster games. It's like Monster Fest or whatever is going on Steam. But that
I know
ends
not
tomorrow.
why my
so
dreams
maybe
were
soon.
so wild that night. But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again, and in the glow of the moon I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset. Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
Why are we getting on top of this? Like, what is the end goal here for it? What is that? The Loner. Find the first piece of trivia. Contrary to popular opinion, Lovecraft was not an ever-frowning, eccentric, grumpy loner. He considered himself to be a person who appreciated humor. Moreover, he would often meet with friends in his apartment, or at various cafes in Brooklyn and Manhattan. At times, his social life was so intensive, his work would suffer for months. There was a point when he finally decided he needed to put an end to daily meetings and loitering in New York cafeterias and resorted to hiding at home and reading with the main room light turned off, pretending he wasn't there whenever a friend knocked on his door. He also had another method of deterring his guests, which involved greeting them in a bathroom with an unmade bed visible in the background and piles of papers scattered across the floor. Why is he so weird?
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plane was a source of vague horror to me.
One of the guys of all time? Yeah, one of the worst guys of all time.
But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon.
I don't know if it's going to tell us. Probably won't. I'm not going to say it. Go look up what H.P. Lovecraft's cat was named. Don't say it in stream. You'll get banned on accident. Just go look it up.
Whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine.
Oh no, I remember? Oh, you know. Yeah.
I felt myself on the edge of the world, peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night.
He was a great
Through
author,
my terror
and that's all
ran
he gets.
curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness.
Darkness. Okay, again, why are we climbing this?
As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
What you mean, dude? I can't see shit. Like, is it just me? Did you guys see? I can't see anything. I don't know how he saw anything from up here. I can't see shit.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent. Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
Yeah, just only a few hundred feet. Declivity is a word I've never heard before. That's a cool word. I'm gonna start just saying it randomly. Spice up sentences. It's
Urged
a
on by
sentence
an impulse
enhancer.
which I cannot definitely analyze. I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated. All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me. An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon. That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself.
It's a very square
But I
piece
was
of stone.
conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
Really? The giant stone obelisk that's exactly a rectangle is not natural? Crazy, man.
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express. For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith.
See? Called it. I called it. It was a monolith.
Whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures. Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
Why was he frightened? I think that would just be straight up cool. I mean, other than like being this horrific hellscape that we're in, I would think this particular bit would be really cool. Oh, that's water.
now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm,
What's on there?
and revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
Hold on, is there like lore or something anywhere nearby? No.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books. Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world, but whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain. It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
That one. Oh, hey! Storytelling methods. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings at the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City. Journals and characters' notes, The Shadow Out of Time, The Haunter of the Dark. Oh, I guess these are books. Islands or short stories. I don't remember what he actually wrote. Islands emerging from the ocean, The Call of Cthulhu. Or fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. Migo. I don't know who that is. In the Whispers in Darkness. Migo, you stay. It's also considered the origin of popular Cthulhu mythos. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also include in a manner similar to Dagon. Let's skip the details in order to not spoil the end. So, in like the Cthulhu mythos, Cthulhu is actually not like the most powerful. Gonna have to do him service dying? Yeah, no, you're good. Dagon is Cthulhu is basically just the messenger. Like he's like the bottom of the totem pole of the old gods.
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a Dore.
Hey, there's the monolith.
I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men.
They look like fish people.
Though
Mermaids.
the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto,
Well, they're like almost mermaids. They just have more
or
tentacles.
paying homage at some monolithic shrine which appeared to be under the waves as well. Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint, grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
What's Bulwer? I imagine it's another author. I assume they're in reference to Edgar Allan Poe, and I don't know the author Bulwer.
They were damnably
I'm gonna look
human
into that.
in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips, glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall. Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background.
Oops, you've seen background.
For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Oh my god.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe.
It's not a
Some
good thing to do.
tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born. Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it. With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
Oh, So,
Polyphemus-like and loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
we're gonna pass out.
I think I
Yeah.
went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the sloping cliff and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
Yeah, we're losing our mind. You're not supposed to look at them directly ever.
I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing. I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
Something was moving. I saw that it was like over here, like in this side. Something really big was
When
walking
I
in the
came
background.
out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital. Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean. In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing. Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Poor man. Lovecraft was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism in 1915. He started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary, poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was his name was Howard, was a skilled wordsmith, but he also took criticism to heart, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrate on weird fiction again. For the first time since his teenage years, Dagon, published in 1919, is one of the short stories written during that period. In this example, excerpt from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude towards warfare and the idea of world peace. Why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of universal peace is more than the conservative can fathom. ... Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to disarm, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments, and at the proper time take advantage of their more altruistic and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. No country is, or ever can be, above warfare, until the basic impulse of the human animal shall have miraculously changed. Okay, so I think he's like only like 20% right there. I don't think everybody disarming will have people take advantage of it simply because the others disarmed. I think they would just take advantage of it anyways, regardless of that. Like that's social commentary that exists today. I'm not going to go into it too bad because that's politics, not but politics. But it's really wrong. The basic human impulses thing is kind of right. Like, people are greedy naturally, unfortunately, and that's what would cause problems. Oh, OBS freaking out. Oh, the weather's getting really bad.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist.
A what?
And amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Dagon, or spelled Dagon, was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. Wait, is this a real mythos? In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquest. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem, an underworld prison warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He's often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew the word dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's work, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the ocean. He's worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. That's cool. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. We have a really cool office. Freaking huge.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
August Derleth and the Cthulhu Mythos. August Derleth was an American writer and an anthologist who he also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company Arkham House. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. Who, that dude? August? And if he's friends with H.P. Lovecraft, no shit. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derleth was a devout Catholic to the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misinterpreted or misrepresented in today's culture. What do you mean? Also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Derleth after the author left the mortal plane. After the author left the mortal, like he died? Interesting. The Necronomicon? Yeah, it is. The Marketer. Lovecraft's attempts to find a job in 1925 were influenced by advice he received from friends. Among others, he started freelancing for a marketing magazine, where he would write announcements and commercials. Feel free to judge his copywriting skills for yourself. From an ad for Curtis Woodwork, ... Curtis Woodwork embraces both the usual structural units and the cleverest contrivances of built-in or permanent furniture, such as bookcases, dressers, buffets, and cupboards. Every model is conceived and created with the purest art, ripest scholarship, and mellowest craftsmanship which energetic enterprise can command, and made to conform rigidly to the architecture of each particular type of home. The cost, considering the quality, is amazingly low, and a trademark of the individual pieces prevents any substitution by careless contractors. ... Sources: Lovecraft Studies, Volume 7, Number 1, H.P. Lovecraft, S.T. Joshi. That's a cool name. Joshi. Yoshi. Okay. Do we have any more lore? This is too much empty space for me. I would have to fill this room with stuff. Like, all these bookcases on the walls, like, put them in the middle of the room or something, man. Why you got all this space? Or statues. I'm a huge Sims fan, and there was this one time that I built a house in Sims 3 that was basically like, it was 2 stories, but I had like a whole second story that was like this room, and it was big and open, and I filled it with just art, like statues and busts and a whole bunch of other things. It was so cool. I like art a lot. The scientist. These days, the word scientist is a widely accepted term. At the time Dagon was published, it was subject to a wide debate. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that man of science was a more appropriate term to employ. He admitted in defense of Dagon that if Dagon were to be reprinted, he would indeed use the phrase they suggested. Scientist was coined as an analog to artist, to be used when referring to those studying different branches of science. Yet in the 19th and earliest 20th century, scientific researchers in Great Britain and the United States were of the opinion that man of science, resembling the term man of letters, was the only proper choice. Among other things, it was gender specific, indicating that science was an endeavor to be pursued by only one sex. The term scientist became more accepted only after World War II, and man of science started fading into obscurity as an old-fashioned synonym. Yeah, fuck sexism. Some of the most profound scientists we've ever had in history were women. A woman is the person who figured out DNA, and two men took credit
It
from
is
it.
at night, especially when the moon is
Two.
gibbous and waning,
Fuck them.
that I see the thing.
They stole all her research and took credit for it.
I tried morphine, but the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave.
Xerxes is a cool word.
So now, I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. Lovecraft hated tobacco. Hey, he just like me for real. Even though he used to smoke when he was 12. In order to look and feel like an adult, in his correspondence with friend Reinhardt, Reinhardt! I'm getting Overwatch flashbacks. Kleiner, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. I don't know if that's like a turn of phrase or something. I don't know what that means. He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Zelia Brown, dated 13th of February, 1928. For the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to. Having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens the delicate natural equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. Drinking excited my personal repugnance, hence I don't drink. Let the herd do what they will. I am rather in favor of prohibition. Of course he would be. The prohibition of any one antisocial force as well as any of any other source, the spirit of revision. Lovecraft's letters to Celia Brown, Reed Bishop, H.P. Lovecraft, Sean Branney, and Andrew Lehman, S.T. Joshi. I guess he would have been around during Prohibition, because that was what, the 20s-ish?
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm. A mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war. This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite.
Don't like
I
that.
dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
That's a lot of bad things. Hey, it's Statue of Liberty.
The end is near.
Huh? Guys, I've never had sardines. I say that because there's a little sardine can over there.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Wait, we took all the morphine. Of course we're gonna be tripping ass, dog. Like,
It shall not find me.
Raggy.
God, that hand! The window! The window!
He's fine. He's fine. Fine. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed immersing yourself in our little pool of cosmic horror. We'd appreciate it if you took a moment to rate Dagon and check out our other games and DLCs. That was cool. As OBS loses its fucking mind. What do we think? What do we think of the game? What do we rate it? I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was cool. I loved that they used, I think they used direct writing from the books for a short story. I thought it was sick. The only thing keeping me from giving it a solid 8 or higher is I would have liked, I don't know, like more spooky things. Like to be able to see more of the creatures. That was cool. I like it. This is cool too. This would be a really cool wallpaper.
And scary stories have been accompanying men for centuries. They have many faces and forms, but what is their purpose? Why do we enjoy being afraid so much? During our therapy, I'll try to
Dr. Emerson's Nocturnes will guide you through all the colors of red. Must be one of their other games. It's a demo, or there is a demo out. Alright, that's cool. And oh wow, we missed a lot. Honestly, I don't really care. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, next game. Why is it over here? Hold up. Hold on. Why is the game launching over on my other monitor? Why is it doing that? Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave it over there then. That's okay. Now I'm gonna be looking directly at you guys. This game's called Digging Hours, by the way. This is a game that was on itch.io. This is like one of the top horror games right now. Or most popular, I guess. Make sure we change our category. Game paused. I didn't pause it. Holy schmoly. Okay, let's turn that sensitivity all the way down. Oh. Osija? Dear neighbor? Oh, we can run. Okay, cool. Oh, hi. Is this my car? Dude, we have the coolest hairdo. Me. So where are we going? Oh, we got picked up.
To an old farmhouse. We've got some work to do there.
To an old farmhouse. We've got some work to do there. What kind of work?
Look, don't judge me for this. Remember those two guys?
The ones we ran over and killed? Czechoslovakians, Yugoslavians, whatever they were?
Yeah, those two. They've been visiting me in my dreams. I might be cursed.
Dude is so nonchalant about possibly being cursed. Why are we going to the farmhouse?
We need to dig them up and burn them.
What?
You heard me. I read it in some book a few days ago. This is the only way.
What is wrong with
We've got to help. Just ask the guy for permission to dig on his property.
you? Alright. But if word gets out I was forced into this, I'm completely innocent.
Have my word.
Why would we help him? Why would we do this? My man doesn't even give in to peer pressure. My man's just like, yeah, I guess. Like, okay. Bravitano. Zembolgist. No trespassing. Well, too late. Ketchup order finally came. Some ketchup delivery? Ketchup? Oh, hi, man.
How can I help you?
Yo, his mouth moves. Me and my partner came here to dig some stuff on your land, and we need your permission.
Who are you?
We are from the government. We need to dig stuff around here.
Government? Get off my property.
I already told you. We're looking for some ancient city or whatever. Why would you even care?
Just go away.
This is like the worst excuse to ever dig on somebody's property ever. Give me the damn permission so you can't sue us later, and I don't have to break your legs.
Alright, do whatever you want. But can you move those 2 bags over there? It would mean a lot to me.
We just threatened to break his legs. She's like, yeah, sure, just move those things over there for me. Alright, I'm a good person after all. Low-key music, pretty good. Where did you... He just said to move this. He didn't say where. Like, where do we put this? Ah, I see. Yes, of course. I would have known that because I'm a mind reader. Okay, dude. Can't use your words. Jesus. Am I supposed to lift the gate? What are we doing? Oh. Of course. Small obligatory puzzle. Gotta have one. Wouldn't be an indie horror game without it. Do you remember where we buried them?
I'm pretty sure. I'll park at the crossroads. You'll go straight down the road. There should be an unmarked grave there. I'll dig up the other guy. We'll meet back at the car. Don't make too much noise. When you're finished, put the remains in your bag. Take care.
Alright, man. Yeah, we're just gonna be complicit in grave robbing. That's fine. Where did he say to put this? Do we have to take it back to the car? We can't run either. Also, I hear a heartbeat. It's like indicative of the what's Jesus. Telltale Heart. This man said he needed help, and we're just doing all the work. Was that most of them? Already? Did we just get knocked out? Ah, yes. I failed. You don't have to. Run away. Okay. Well, we're gonna run down. Yes. The entire door fell. Wonderful. Give me this. Give me this. The world's... Oh my god, it's the farmer dude. Guys, the door. The door. You can't catch me. That was cool. We kicked the door open. You two. Wait, are they in cahoots?
Alright, man.
If you enjoyed the game and want to support my future work, a rating or a small one-time donation on itch would really mean a lot. Thank you. I don't feel like that was even a game. But yeah. 3 out of 10, I guess. Digging hours. Alright, so this next game is called Disposable. It's just called Disposable. This is a new game on itch.io. This is another one of their more popular ones that are coming out right now. Yesterday, I was taken aboard a research vessel. Oh, wait, shit. Hold up. My bad. Hold on, we didn't capture the game. Kind of an official diver now. This is my very first job, and honestly, it's a little scary. Tomorrow, I have to go underwater in a capsule and search for some old ship wreckage. Hey, we get ocean. They say if we find it, we'll all get a bonus. But for some reason, no one's telling us exactly what we're looking for. English and Russian? English. I cannot speak or read Russian. Yo, were we in the fucking Iron Lung? Depth gauge displays current submersion depth in meters. We're underwater. How is that a 0? Steering. Rope number 1, dive 50 meters. Are these the ropes? Yeah. So this one dives 50 meters. Number 2, port turn. All to steer left.
Okay. Alright, we're good to go. Kid, your job is simple. Scour the reefs, look for cargo wrecks, and fill out the log. You are now at 50 meters. Look around using the ropes.
It's so
Remember,
quiet.
keep your torch charged and don't forget to wind up the locator. Without it, we won't be able to get you out if anything happens.
What was that bottom one? Engage the mechanism by turning the drive lever. Yo, this is like Iron Lung. But like, we can actually see outside. Okay, well, let's just dive. How do I interact with it? What is that? Okay. Apparently my character also thinks that. What's that? A dude disappeared.
These reefs are a graveyard of ships. If you see anything unusual, don't worry about it. We're looking for a cargo ship.
The water helmet looks like an old one. Are these things just like floating in the ocean? We have max energy. Why can't I dive? Am I not supposed to? Oh, we can look around a little bit more, I guess. It's giving me like Giga Iron Lung vibes. What is that? Why can't I dive? What is that? Ancient columns. How do they get here? How do you know they're ancient? Are we just that good of an archaeologist? Like, dang, that looks pretty old. I'd say 500 BC, just by eyesight. Who needs carbon dating when you can just look at it?
You know, I've been down in this tin can about 5 times. Looks like it's about to fall apart, but trust me, it can handle a dozen more dives, bro.
Bro. Broken underwater capsule looks like mine. I don't know what this lever is right here, I'll be honest. I just keep doing it. Engage the mechanism by turning the drive lever. Like it's a locator, but like, why? We're just going in a straight line, are we not? Spiky. I got so many spikes. What's that? Bone spikes or rocks very large? Whose are they? Nature? Huh? Wait, is this game called Disposable because we're disposable? Are we gonna die? This is just Iron Lung 2? Iron Lung 2.
Kid, you're almost there. If you find the ship, you'll be swimming in cash. Bet that's all you can think about, huh? Keep winding up the locator more often. You never know what might happen.
What's that? We can't go down more? But why? I want to go down more. Anchor. It could have belonged to a cargo ship. Yep, that's true. What is that? More columns, probably part of an ancient temple. I can't tell if we're like looking down on stuff, like we're descending like this, or if we're descending like this and we're just kind of looking at like things in a circle.
Alright, bro. You've gone deep enough already. I've got a feeling luck's not on our side today. Tell you what, wind up the locator, go down one more time, and if there's nothing there, we'll pull you out right away. Deal.
Something's right there. I saw it. Looks like part of a ship, like this mast. Mast, no ship, just a mast. Spinning? We're just spinning? Ruh-roh. That's not good. Um... Don't do it. Don't do it.
Guys, the beast took the bait. Pull with everything you've got. That
We're
fool
bait?
never realized he was the bait. These crystals are worth more than gold. We're gonna be rich. Get this thing out before it
Oh,
breaks.
look. There's a whole bunch of them down there. They're like the little pods. This is like Iron Lung. We were sent down there to die. Man, whack. This is my jam. Thanks for playing by ROUW cover and Monster Rig, Vladislav. The author of the final composition is Jacques Brel. Well, that was disposable. It's okay. 6 out of 10. Why is it not wanting to launch that? Hold on. Okay, I think it's going to be our last game for today. But it's going to be Midnight Postman. And we'll go ahead and just end a little early. If that is okay. Gold tonight. Why do I keep this up? Another long shift ahead. I mean, if you don't like doing it, don't do it. Barely notice how I go through a whole pack of cigs every day. You could just not smoke. Eh? Eh? Time to go. Once I dreamed of being a rock star. Okay. Now I'm just delivering packages to survive. If only I could find $1,000,000 yen on the street. Isn't $1,000,000 yen like not actually $1,000,000 or win the lottery? What's up, dude? He looks like Agent Scully. No, not Scully. What was the other one from X-Files? Ah, Saito Kun. You're here. You're right on time. Evening, Ramos. What's the task tonight? As always, take this package and give it to our customers. The address is Hashimoto Midori 11. No need. I know the town. Can I be careful with the package? It's nothing fragile. Just snacks. Make sure it gets there in one piece. Fine. Do I need to say anything? No need. They'll know it's friends. Got it. I'll be back soon. Take care, Saito-kun. Oh, okay. I didn't get to read the rest of it. That fucking soy sauce? No, it must be alcohol. Oh, hey. Only my boss allowed me to use the scooter. Man, whack. Alright, where do I go? I don't remember what he said. Do I have notes? Nope. Alright, we get to wander. Cobra. Wrong direction, I need to turn back. Oh, okay, it tells us. Ooh. I don't remember where we're going. I didn't pay attention. Oh, that way. Can I just borrow this bike? Man, that wind outside is kicking. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to end it after this. Cashier by day, a courier by night. What a life. Why not quit one of the jobs to do something different? Why do people have to work? True. No other creature on Earth needs to earn money to survive. True. Only humans would ruin their own life with something arbitrary and unreal as money. When people actually enjoy their jobs. Yeah, because that's not a job anymore. It's a career. Enjoy it. Strange people. I don't think so. I think some jobs are cool. Even if they're not like the most, glamorous. Anyway, I'm here. Time to not. What's up, dude? Good evening, sir. This is for you. You're late. I ordered it hours ago. Sorry about that. My first delivery of the night. I just started my shift. That's your excuse? This isn't the first time you've been late. I understand, sir. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Better. I'm not paying for cold food. It's not food, sir. Just the package you ordered. That's not the point. Just don't waste my time. Okay, Mr. I live in my fucking bush. People are just impossible to please. Yeah, that dude's insane. He lives in his fucking bushes at night. And what the fuck? Impossible to make everyone happy? No, it's not. You shouldn't. You shouldn't try to make everyone happy because you'll make no one happy. And if you do make everyone happy, you'll be miserable. No matter what you do, someone will find a reason to hate you. Actual factual. That's why you should not try to make everybody happy because somebody will always have a problem. I just hope Hirano-san doesn't get disappointed in me. You better not. Lately, he's the only person I really talk to. Sad. Eggs? Oh, sushi. Ooh, sushi. Recycle. Captain Planet approves. Ooh, that looks pretty good. What was that? What is that sound? Hey, man. Renaissance, back from the delivery. How'd it go? Everything alright? It was fine. Customer wasn't happy about the wait. Don't worry about the delay. We're short staffing. There's another one. The address is Hashimoto Dori 4. Okay. Okay, got it. See you soon, Saito. Hashimoto Dori 4. Where's 4? That's 3. Oh, it's that way. Okay, cool. Q. It's so windy tonight. There's like no wind at all. My legs feel heavier with each step. Brother, are you having a stroke? Maybe I should quit this job before it eats me alive. Are you stronking? I know her. She asks for deliveries to her backyard. Hey, yo. She's always busy. Do we do the knock? I guess not. Alright, time to leave. Porch pirates are a real thing. Maybe not so much in Japan. I don't know. America be stealing, dude. Take this to the house at the end of the neighborhood. The address is Hashimoto Dori 23. Alright, heading there now. Be shortly, Saito. 23, so like this way. I think. Japan Post Service. I'd like to go to Japan once. At least once. Okay, guess not this way. Did you guys hear about what happened with Japan and tourists? Do I even have a dream anymore, or just routine? Japan is cracking down on tourism. If I vanished, how long until anyone noticed? Dude, you are like living in your head. You gotta get out of it. But yeah, they actually don't want tourism much anymore because apparently it's been getting bad. Maybe I'm already a ghost. Ever since what's his face? It was a streamer, just ripping around unnoticed. He was like one of those kick streamers. So basically, you know, scum of the earth people. It's like these make me wonder if I ever really existed. What's his name? Johnny Somali? What's his name? He went to Japan and did something and basically fucked up for everybody. So then again, he also went around everywhere around the world and just like fucked up people's cultures and shit. I think he died recently because of it. Well, you respect other people's cultures, man. You go to another country, you respect them. There's a kitty. Hi, kitty. You again. I didn't see it kitty before. I've never been to this address before. They usually deliver to the same houses every night. Apparently in Japan, you really don't want to be out at night if you're alone. Because they have a lot of, like, spirits and stuff that would prey on you. Hello? Come on. Hello? Please, I'm freaking out, man. I should just go back to the store. Sorry for making you wait. Why'd you touch me, dude? Why didn't you just say something? Didn't hear you knocking. Whole night to be standing out here, huh? Yeah, dude, here's your shit. It's a part of the job. I feel bad. It must be freezing. Come in, warm up a bit. No. Just need to drop this off, then I'm gone. Let me get you some tea. It's the least I could do. You can't say no in Japan. Not to that. Alright, it's cold out here. It's rude. It's considered rude. I'm probably gonna get kidnapped and die. Sorry again for making you wait in the cold. Said your name was Saito, right? Yeah. I'm Uoka. I don't think we've met. Ah, yes. Pouring tea with my eyes closed. Job doesn't leave much room for a break, does it? Was this like a tea house? That's pretty cool. Not really. You wake up tired, you come home tired. Between that, people barely look at you. Like I'm invisible, just deliver stuff, nod politely and leave. Really understands me. Uh-oh. You ever ask yourself why you keep doing it? Okay, brother, every night. And what keeps you going? Habit, fear, rent. That's not living. What else is there? Not that. There's more, something better, but it doesn't come to you. You have to take the first step. It's not like you've done it. I have, and I'm offering you the same chance. Take my number. There's a pen behind you. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. The moment I turned around, I knew it. I knew it. Local postman missing during a night shift. Police investigating. Were we a sacrifice? Don't mind me, I just forgot how to drink. It's okay. The end. Bum bum bum. What if you say no to the T? They'll knock you out. Ending one of one. What do you mean? Like that's the only ending? Or are there multiple endings? Yeah. I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was 6 out of 10. I liked it. Maybe let's give it a 7. 7 out of 10. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna call it for today. Because the weather is really, really bad outside. There's a lot going on. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Our Sunday horror game. We'll be back tomorrow for Doom. I really hope we finish it tomorrow. If we don't finish it tomorrow, we'll finish it Tuesday. I don't know what we're gonna play afterwards. Maybe Clair Obscure? Maybe? We'll see. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.